Hey, how's it going, Libra? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. So what I have planned for you is your February 2020 month ahead tarot card reading. And the decks I'm using are the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition. And I'm going to pull you guys an oracle card at the end of the read. And the deck I was guided to bring in was the Power of Love oracle card deck. So I'm just doing that deck cut over here, and then I'll get back to shuffling the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition. All right, so what I'm doing is an intuitive read based on the collective energy for Libra at the time I do the reading. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course, any Libra cross watchers. So just so you guys know, I am an Aries sun and a Cancer moon. So I don't go into watching, my rising or Venus, because that's a little bit too much. Hold on. Yikes. I had a massive cough out of nowhere. But anyway, I'm okay. I'm not sick. Don't worry. So what was I saying? Yeah, I like to watch my sun and my moon. So, whatever you guys want to do. And I'm just going to cut myself off from chattering because I get really carried away, which is why I keep my intro short in the first place. So let's see what's going on for Libra. I'm almost in tears from that cough, but anyway, I'm such a big baby. So, ooh, 10 of Wands. So you do have a very interesting finale. It's like the grand finale, and you're also being prompted by the universe that it's no time for you to give up right now. The curtain is just about to close or open, whichever one works for you. Something coming in that could have felt like it was way off in the distance, and you're like, when am I ever going to get there? It's like the never-ending story. You know what I mean? So 10 of Wands is a very good indication that whatever it is that you've been putting your heart, soul, and energy into is just about to come in for you. So I think that's beautiful. It's always nice to know when something is going to finally manifest for you. It can be so painful. The waiting room of alchemy is just, you're in there alone, basically, unless you've got somebody to help you manifest. And that could be really important for you too. If you've got somebody, if you're in a relationship, or if you've got a really good friend, they could help you start manifesting, that's an interesting twist to things. And my Chien has arrived. Hello. Did you hear flap her ears? Hi, sweetie. Okay. I could get lost in petting her all day. Okay. So I pulled the 3 of Swords. So the words I'm getting are just be very careful who you ask for help with, because there's somebody really close to you that I don't see that they have the best intentions for you. And they could just really snap when you go and ask them for something. There's some sort of untreated and unhealed chasm of pain here for somebody else, and I'm not getting the sense that you guys are extremely aware of it. So which is probably why you're being directed to go and ask somebody for help, because it's probably going to set them off a little bit. And that is going to be something that needs to happen so you guys can heal this wound here with the 3 of Swords. And it's something that somebody has been carrying on for quite some time. This could be a childhood friend or a sibling, somebody that knows you really well, somebody that knows you well enough to harbor some sort of deep resentment. You know what I mean? And for some of you, it could even be your partner if something happened, that was a little bit outside of, that wasn't cool. And maybe they said they forgave you or whatever, but they might have forgiven you. This person might have forgiven you, but they've definitely not forgotten. So let's see how we can help resolve that situation, because they might say they want to help you, but I don't think they do. I don't think they want to help you because there's still some sort of residual anguish is the word I'm getting here. So you have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so man, it's like you guys are always the ones standing on the podium, right? And they might be behind you, maybe like fluffing out your cape, you know? It's sort of that infamous Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown energy. Like, he was married to her and he loved her, but he was so jealous of her success, you know, and he didn't really say it to her, but it came out in his behavior. So you might be notice somebody really close to you is being a little bit avoiding or sarcastic or dismissive or something. Something is off, and it kind of clicks for you a little bit, but it looks like you've been really busy on this journey. So the Six of Wands is having everybody support you, and this person continues to support you in some way, but their motivation has changed. Very, very fascinating. If you guys have not seen the documentary about Whitney Houston, where they go into all this stuff, it's so good, but it's so hard to watch, especially at the end. I cried so hard. So it's just so sad. Anyway, I'll leave that up to you guys. But then you'll get that sort of, you'll get a really good depiction of what I'm talking about, where Bobby Brown was married to this megastar, and he was still quite successful, but he never reached the level that she did. So it was very, you know, it was toxic to their relationship. So there is somebody holding this. I don't know why they're doing it. Maybe they just felt that it happened one too many times, Libra, you know, and for some reason, and they could be just as successful as you, but there's some additional shine that is happening for you. And for some reason, they just don't feel like they're not getting enough. So this is pretty deep here. So by asking that person to join you in manifesting something else, it's going to show you. It's going to show you that, you know, that deep sigh, or that, oh, I can't even believe, you know, somebody is going to react that way. And that's going to open the door for you to really clear out what is going on with this Three of Swords energy, so you guys can really be like intimate again, intimate friends or intimate partners, and really, because there's a mistrust here, you know, and it's just the way of the universe. It's not anything that you're doing to this other person. It's how they're perceiving and competing with you on your journey that is making it toxic to them. Okay, so, and that's not fair for you, and you shouldn't diminish yourself so that somebody else can feel bigger than you, because that's just not fair. So a card fell out of the deck here. Ooh, wow. So we've got the Judgment card. So yeah, the universe is really preparing you to really come in and speak to this person, you know, like once and for all type of a thing, but in a good way. There is going to be some sort of settlement of the situation. You might even want to look a little bit bigger than that. You know, there could be somebody outright opposing you. You know, there's some of you that could be facing some sort of, I'm getting the words like copywriting, you know, somebody could be actually trying to sue you. Somebody is like really driven against you guys right now, and the degree of it, it's going to vary for each and every one of you, but there is somebody opposing you. But everything should resolve itself. It's going to take a little bit of an effort for you, and maybe you just need to, and I mean this with love, open your eyes a little bit more and see how it's affecting other people, you know, and depending on how close that person is to you, you might really, really want to go and blow all that away. If it's somebody that doesn't matter to you, that is trying to like basically tap you for money in a lawsuit, then you don't care how they feel. So, but you have to know that this is going to end And it's going to really start because you want something else from them. Wow. Could make a movie out of this right now. So the card I pulled from the Power of Love Oracle card deck is Action. This says you have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. So this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to have to really reveal yourself to this person and say, you know, this was unintentional, you know, or if somebody's trying to sue you, like, I bought the rights to that. You can't, you got no leg to stand on, you know. You're being celebrated right now with the 10 of Wands and the six of Wands, but it could be your friend's turn later, you know. I mean, there's such a comparison. This other person they really want to be you. But there is only one you, and they've got to live their own life. And this is going to be a lesson for them, that they've got to live their own life. They can't have yours. And by looking at you and what you have and why they don't have it, it's just going to hold them back. You know, so you're going to have a really frankly, probably brutally honest conversation with somebody. But at the end of it, everything should be cleared and blown wide open so you guys can either heal together and continue on as friends, or maybe they need to walk their own path for a little while. But, you know, it's not fair for you to be that sort of, you know, object of disdain, you know, because that's very painful, because you're just trying to help everybody too. Like, I don't see any ill will in what is going on here. It's a perception from the other side. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave you with that, Libra. So do take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Bye.